Hey y'all. It
What's
is your
up?
girl,
Hello, hello.
What's
your
up?
favorite Keisha, and I'm back. I'm here with my guy Lamont and his lovely wife, Miss Crystal. She
Hello.
has graced us, and I'm so happy to see her on my channel, y'all. Miss Crystal was on my channel when we did the Wendy Williams biopic. And
Oh
so
yeah, you
this
Yeah.
is the
did.
second
That's right.
grace my channel. So thank you so much, Crystal, for coming. We also have Miss K from Rewind That with Miss K. And then we have Lex the Targaryen, the Khaleesi. Miss Lex, are you do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I have YouTube channel, but my channel is really just like with my music videos with the Vivo link. So like I'll do certain like
Okay.
talking about Game of Thrones or things like that on my Instagram, like in the little reels and stuff like that. So I can kind of have those two platforms separate. But
Okay,
yeah, I'm on
okay. Well, she
YouTube.
has a channel, y'all. So check her out. She has Vivo. She has videos. She's into music, and also she is the Khaleesi, y'all. So she is a book reader. She is a movie and series watcher. So let's pick her brains. Um, I don't want to get into spoilers, but you know that the show doesn't really follow the book to a T. And the thing with the House of the Dragon is that the book reads as like a history book. It doesn't really like real events. It's not POVs, it's not current events and stuff like that. So um they are taking and picking and choosing where they're going to go. So even if we say what happened in the books, it may not come to pass on the thing. So, if you don't want spoilers, and I don't know, this is just a slight spoiler. We may say spoiler, mute it, and do whatever you gotta do if you sensitive to spoilers and stuff like that. So thanks for coming. We got 14 people in here. Jaheim, I've seen you in here before. You're from Lamont's channel. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Daria. Hey, Vaughn. I just want to say hello to the people in the chat. Damien was here first. My baby Tamisa, my BFF. Ray Holland. Hey, Tiffany. Um, if you want to join, let me know. I can send you the link, babe. Um, just jumping over here. Okay, so that's fine. You don't have to come up. But if you want to check out when Tiffany has her points of view on the House of the Dragon, she's on the channel on Monday nights. So Monday evenings, we do a total recap. This is just a live show. I'm not going to keep you long. We're going to be here maybe for like 30 minutes talking predictions, talking theories. We're crafting. We just came from Lamont's channel and he was talking about basically the next episode. And so, Lamont, where's your paper? We about to talk. We about to put we about to put some things on paper so that we can actually go and put it on paper, put it on record, baby, so we can see what's going to happen. So, episode 8. All right, y'all. What are we saying? Me, I say Viserys has he's gone to the other side in episode 8. That is my prediction. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that?
I want to make sure I'm hearing this correctly now, Nita. I want
Do something to drink.
I want to make sure I'm hearing this correctly. You say, and you putting it out there for everybody to know that King Viserys is going to that upper room, or he's going to go to the long winter and look like a White Walker since he already done started the decrepidation process already. So
Yes.
you official, I can put it on the paper right here where my finger is at. That's Nita.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I also think something is going on with Corliss, and we might lose him as well.
Oh no. Oh no.
I
Oh,
know I don't want it
oh
to. I
no.
really don't want it to. I really don't want it to, but I think he may go. He may go.
When is this show gonna get the memo? Black Lives Matter. What the hell are we doing? We gonna keep killing off all the good black people? You killed off his daughter that we loved, and now you can't kill the sea snake. He's not dying. No, I rebuke that.
Not yet.
I
Okay.
rebuke that in the name of the gods. Okay, in the name of the gods, I rebuke that. We're not losing Corliss. I rebuke it.
I hope not. I hope not. But the way the story has been going so far, I wouldn't be surprised. Like you said, they got rid of they got rid of his daughter.
Son, well, he ain't dead, but
he gone.
Hey, yo. What about you, Crystal? Where you think we're going with death predictions in episode 8? It's about to get rough. So I almost want to say one of the kids may one of Rhaenyra's kids may get got to.
No way. No way. You can't tell.
I mean, Game of Thrones known for surprising you and taking people out that you don't expect to be taken out.
Thank you so much for joining me, Brillo. So yes, we had a panel here.
What up, Brillo?
Lex, what's up?
Yeah,
Brillo, this is my wife, Crystal. Crystal, this is the big homie, Brillo.
How are you?
Well, I feel like I know Crystal. How you doing?
I'm fine. I have to think about the death predictions. Let me think about that.
Real. It's about to get real. The gloves are off. I got 2 death predictions next week.
I got one.
Who you got, Brillo? I'm about to put you on the paper.
The king. Come on, man.
Oh, he got the king too.
We got king. Like, get him. How is he still hanging on? He losing fingers, toes. You see his skin. How is he hanging on? How?
Because the gods, Brillo, the gods have shown him favor, Brillo. The gods have shown him favor.
He must got somebody on his side. I mean, come on, man. I was like, because soon as he died, that's when it's gonna hit the fan. As soon as this man died, get him out of here.
That's why he gotta die the next episode. Because we'll have 2 episodes left to like literally have us like, and then it's gonna stop. That's how they're gonna do it. It's gonna stop at, I feel like, the event that triggers the Dance of Dragons, and we just gonna be left like this until they run it back. I think that's exactly how they're gonna do it. But I definitely agree one of the kids is dying.
And are they gonna die episode 8 or before the year is up?
No, I would say I'm gonna shoot for episode 9. I'm gonna say 10. I'm gonna say 10.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
9, you know what? 9, because 10 could be the follow-up. 9. I'm gonna say 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with episode 9. One of Rhaenyra's kids gonna die.
Big Jace. I think it's gonna be Big Jace.
The middle. Is it? Who's the oldest?
Jacerys.
No, Luke.
Yeah.
That's who I think is gonna die. Luke too.
The one with the broken nose.
Yes.
Yeah. He with the broken nose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I feel so bad about that, y'all, because her kids are so good, but you know the good ones never last. The good ones always die first. So if you are a heinous character in the Game of Thrones, you are living.
Nita, who kids are so good?
Rhaenyra.
What?
Her boys are good.
Yeah, they're very well behaved.
Why you think
I'm just trying to go against it. I'm just mad. I like my man who came with it and got his dragon. I like him.
He's gonna be a bad guy.
He transformed when he hopped off his dragon.
Right.
He's gonna be
Joffrey 2.0.
My mama is dead. This is my dragon now.
Right.
Get out of here. Go find her a pig to ride, because they have been doing him dirty. Remember that? They was kikiing on that. That's not being good. They told that boy to ride a pig. Remember, he was laughing they was laughing at him, bullying him.
Yeah, but two wrongs don't make a right.
That was all Aegon doing.
A bad guy.
Yeah. Origin stories. Right.
Luke is probably gonna die. I think he's gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna be the first one to die. Child, y'all remember? Oh, Lex, let me get you already said it, right? You said Viserys and
I think Viserys is gonna die next episode, and possibly Daemon. Viserys I like for sure, but Daemon is, I'm like 50, 60, 40.
You say Daemon?
Vaemon.
Corlys' brother.
Corliss brother.
Oh, what?
No, not Damon. We wouldn't have no story.
Right.
Because he's switching sides, and we not. Yeah, I'm here for that too. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
And Lamar, you already said yours, right? Grillo
Not
said
for this, not for episode 8. I gave episode 9, where I think Luke is going to die too. I don't have a person I think is going to die in episode 8. I don't think the king is going to die in episode 8. I think he's probably going to die like episode 9 or 10.
Oh, okay.
I want him dead tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I think that shit about to get popping. Like we about to be.
Yeah.
I think we about to be in the heat of it. And Damon did say in the trailer, to King's Landing we going. So things about to start. You know who I really want to die?
Who?
Simp Crispy. I could go for Simp Crispy to die too. Go ahead and put him on too.
Who you want to kill him? Who you want to kill him?
One of the strong boys.
Oh, okay.
That would be so befitting.
Yeah. He's not worthy to die. He's not worthy to be killed by Damon or anybody that has proven that they can fight. He needs to be killed by the hands of someone trying to get their comeuppance. He needs to put one of them children over. So that's what I would like to see kill him too. One of the kids.
Yeah.
Dracarys.
Tiffany said Damon can kill him. He could. I think we already seen how treacherous Damon can be. I cannot wait until he really doubles down in just all that we know Damon can be. So I'm really, really Miss K, what's your death predictions for episode 8? Did she already tell you?
No, she did. Miss K didn't give me a death prediction, but I'm here for it.
I'm just probably gonna say Damon.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damon?
Vayman.
Oh, I keep saying Vayman. I keep on saying Damon. I'm sorry. Yes, he needs a rematch. Oh yeah, he did get his ass beat.
That was attorney though.
Yeah.
We saw
that was for play.
Yeah, that was for play. What's up, Damien? I see you down there. Now, Nita, because we had a long discussion on my channel Tuesday night when you wasn't here, we brought Crystal in. She wouldn't show her face, and these two lovely Targaryen and Valerian ladies was up here talking to us, and I was trying to get them to understand that Crystal was all team Alicent up until that moment, but she had some of the viewpoints you and Miss K share. So now I want her to explain to the world exactly why she is team black after what happened in episode 8. Oh, no. Please tell the people what put you over the top.
I jumped ship so quick. Oh my goodness. I hadn't seen this episode. That was a hot. Yeah. So one, she got this little snotty nosed bratty kid, and she know he's a terror, and she's still going to bat for him. Mm-hmm. Now that's what did it for me. Mm-hmm. One, basically saying I want to take her son's eye.
Yeah.
As payment for
Yes, absolutely.
That was I'm about to tax you over an eye, and really, I'm the one in the higher succession. You talking about you gonna take my girl, bitch?
Yeah.
Girl,
Get out of here. So I flipped so quick, and it's crazy because I went into this episode being like, I couldn't stand Rhaenyra, I couldn't stand Damon, and now at the end of the episode, I'm like team Damon and team Rhaenyra. Right.
Yeah,
and I'm like, they need to team up together and be together, knowing good and well. You just hurt my stomach during the last couple of episodes, but now I'm like, okay,
yeah, it'll definitely do that.
Exactly.
But I'm glad because they need to team up because it's almost like they out here by themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. She needs somebody that's ruthless. So we need that ruthlessness in Damon right now.
Yep.
Now, may I ask y'all a question about the way they're setting this story up, if I may? So this story is setting up where it seems like Team Black is up against all the odds. Corliss is sick, but we know Rainey's is going to ride for Rhaenyra. We think. But Corliss is sick. The biggest dragon asset has just flew her ass to King's Landing and is with Otto, the Hightowers, and the Targaryens. How are Rhaenyra and Daemon supposed to overcome everything they're dealing with when it seems like their artillery is lesser than the artillery of the royal family, which is the Targaryens, the Hightowers, and the Allison? And we also know that the Lannisters are in cahoots with the Hightowers. The Lannisters are in cahoots with the Hightower because they still mad, one of the brothers, because Rhaenyra said, I'm not marrying your drunken ass. You give me this apple cider talking about it's the finest wine in all the land. I'm like, no, get that shit out of my face. So how are they going to overcome these type of odds is what I'm trying to figure out, because it's rough.
Yeah, I think the only way that it matches is with the dragons. Like on Rhaenyra's side, they have more dragons, but then they have the biggest dragon over there on Vagar's side, on the Greens. But at the same time, it is often, mentioned that if a bunch of dragons team up against Vagar, it's not, she's only one dragon. She may be big, but she's only one dragon. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that she could probably take them down, but you need more dragons to get at, basically to get at Vagar. But that's the only way. If they have more dragons on their side than the other people, and on the Blacks they have more men, right? Mm-hmm. But they have dragons and men. That's why it's almost like, oh my gosh, it's not no wins here. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Gotcha. We'll see what happens.
It feels very lopsided.
Yeah.
Like as far as allies go and who's gonna be with Team Black, they do seem like they are the underdog. And I root for the underdog. So
right, they do. They seem like that. And is anybody? Let me ask Lex the Targaryen. If Nita don't mind, one spoiler question. One. Now that Laenor is gone and his dragon is still there.
That's a challenge.
Is there any possibility somebody can bond with that dragon that's still on Team Black?
I don't know how that works. That comes down to George and his science, because in technicality, like the book said, Laenor died, which would have allowed him to bond with another person. Because I think dragons kind of have like a soul tie. Notice like Danny used to trigger Dro like just off emotions. Mm-hmm. So who's to say Laenor, is across the narrow sea, he gets stressed out, see smoke, like, oh snap, there go my human, I gotta go. So I don't know, but technically, until a human is dead, like he's not supposed to have another dragon rider. But I mean, I guess for show purposes, like Sea Smoke isn't dead, so and all dragons are clearly gonna be needed for the dance. So somebody else is gonna bond with them, but and the technicality of it is kind of that's that gray area between show and book.
Who needs a dragon?
Or what they could do is, if that bond is as strong as you said, your boy could be across the 7 seas getting his back blown out and get stressed out. And then the dragon go pick him up and bring him back to a war scene when they really need him, like 3 years down the road or something like that. And that could be a great grand reintroduction to him coming back, but that would probably piss off his daddy and his mama.
Laenor done.
They probably be dead by then.
Yeah, at that point it was kind of treason because you abandoned your house.
True.
You abandoned your house. You faked your own death. You abandoned your kid. Like, nah, we're not gonna see him no more. Maybe we never see his light again.
I think Damon's girls, one of Damon's girls should get Sea Smoke, actually.
Rhaena doesn't have a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice. That would be. Yeah. I would be happy if they wrote it like that. Let's see.
I mean, but wouldn't they forgive him if he basically saved their dynasty in the end? So you come back out of the ashes. They think you did, but you're not, and here you come saving everybody.
Saving the day, right?
I think they'd give him a pass.
Well, we know Damon and Rhaenyra would give him a pass. I think because they all was in on that plot.
They set that up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if he does return, by the time he returns, anybody that's gonna probably, make him pay for anything will be dead already by that time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, I mean, I don't know, but I'm with you, Lex. I don't see him coming back. I think that was their way of changing things from the books and making it a little more satisfying, because in the books his death was more of a mystery type of thing surrounding, we don't really know what happened and all that. So I think the way they did it, I liked it. I appreciated it.
I did too.
I kind of liked Laenor, I knew that
I did too.
So
I did too.
Yeah, so I liked how they did it. I don't think he's coming back. I don't think he's coming back.
Hey, I thought he was cooked. I thought they barbecued.
Man,
no, I thought he was on the grill.
That was the gimme. Gotcha. I was like, let me rewind that back.
He was barbecued.
As soon as I saw him burnt up, I looked at Lamont and I said, "What if he off somewhere and that's not really him?" And Lamont just sat quiet and they say nothing until they showed him he done shaved his dreads off. I'm like, oh, I knew it.
Honestly, I didn't see that coming at all. Because I knew he was supposed to die in the book. So I was just like, oh, shoot, this is a little different. Like, he's all burnt to a crisp. Right. I was wondering where they got the body from, though. Where do y'all...
It was the guy that Damon killed
on the way. Yeah,
it was Damon killed him. He snapped the dude's neck.
The black dude Damon.
Oh yeah, on the stairs, right? Okay, there you go.
So that right there kind of had me thinking. That kind of had me thinking that there could be a spin to it, because there was no rhyme or reason for Damon to kill that guy.
I was like, why is he? What's going on here? I was kind of confused at that point too.
Like, I didn't like the way the direction on that. The direction, it was real fast and choppy. It was like it was speeding through it, and I was like, hey, wait, I feel like I'm missing something. And I had to replay it back because I was just like, wait, what is going on here? So I had to I didn't like the direction that they did. Usually they do really good when they cut between scenes, but this one felt really rushed with this, and I pretty much kind of missed it. And I was like, wait, something happened. I'm like, rewind or whatever.
Now, think about the conversation that they had, though, that he had with Rhaenyra before they put that plot together and he left. He was saying, I haven't been a good husband. I haven't taken care of you all. I'm going to take care of you all. Do you think that was him? His way of taking care of them was dipping, acting like he was dead and he's gone? Or is his way of taking care of them potentially coming back? I know a lot of y'all don't feel like he's coming back, but that could also potentially foreshadow that he still got something up his sleeve and his allegiance is to them, and he's going to come back and take care of his so-called kids and his ex-wife.
Nah, I think if he comes back, it's got to be because the whole entire universe of this story is about to burn. Mm-hmm. But other than that, he's in the sunset with his lover, because him and his lover both can fight. Now they can take care of themselves. Mm-hmm. You ain't just gonna be running up on them with pumps in the bump, because they can fight. So, but the only way he's probably gonna come back is if the whole entire universe is threatened, and then maybe that dragon to connect with him and go scoop him and the lover up.
Like winter is coming.
Yeah, he's got that great dragon, Sea Smoke, man. Mm-hmm. You can't just kill a dragon with a name like that. Mm-hmm. You can't.
Yeah. Sea Smoke is something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Tiffany has a question down here that says, will Rhaenys ride for Rhaenyra if she believes that she killed Laenor? So now we remember they had the conversation. They said they're going to think that they conspired to have that happen, and that people are going to be fearing them. And there's going to be some rumblings about who actually did that to Lenore. Do you think will she believe it, and will she ride for Rhaenyra if she believes that they were behind their last heir, their last child death?
Yeah. Last name over everything. It's the last name over everything. She was choosing her last name over her husband. Like I was saying on Lamont's channel that time, you know, when Corliss was asking, you know, what name is going to be on the throne? Is it Valerian? And he was all souped up. Rhaenys didn't smile until he said House Targaryen will be the name. It's always going to be the last name over everything. And it's outsiders. The green, every single last green children, anything green blood is officially an outsider and it's officially dangerous. So it's us versus you. Okay. You know what I mean? So I think Rhaenys is definitely going to ride. But I don't think she feels like he had anything, because the way they set it up with Quarrel, you know what I mean? It could have been, you know, a lover's fight. Quarrel about to leave. He wants him to, it could have been anything. I don't think Rhaenyra seems suspect in that case. That was kind of like a clean getaway.
I agree. Definitely agree.
Yeah. What about you, Brilla?
Yeah, I agree. I think they did a good job with the setup. I mean, they always gonna look grimy. I mean, it's Daemon. You know what I'm saying? He always a suspect. Any murder, I feel like any unsolved mystery, Daemon is always a suspect because he's just that type of character, which is why I love him. But yeah, I think they did a great job with that. But I don't think, you know, I think she's gonna ride with them.
Yeah, I agree.
Just for the simple fact,
that she's a girl,
her fake grandsons and stuff like that, you know.
Right. Yeah. And Daemon, now that Daemon is bonded to Rhaenyra, her grandchildren, her full-blooded grandchildren are, you know, Team Black. So you know, and then you know, she was a female that was looked over, and then we have another female heir, and so I think she's definitely gonna ride just for all the different factors that she got. So I think she's still gonna ride.
Yeah. So when do y'all think we're gonna finally get Bayla and her sister unleashed? Because I'm ready to see what these Beyonce twins can do.
Miss K, what you think about that question?
Once the dance happens, that's it. Once it's time for war, the war in the, you know, in the sky, we will see these ladies. And then, you know, it doesn't have to necessarily be like the first time we see them flying. It doesn't have to mean that they're gonna be fighting, you know, other dragons automatically like the first time. They could be going on an errand, be somebody, they could send somebody over, like, I need you to fly over this house and let them please, you know, pledge their allegiance to us and blah blah blah. You take this message over. Normally I don't see them using girls, but it might. Hey, we need dragons. We need somebody with a dragon. Yeah, we need somebody with a dragon. So you go, and I could see Rhaena actually wanting to be the one to do it because she would be excited to have a dragon. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you, my sister. Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have a question. Now, I thought it was so comical how Rhaenyra, you know, stood there and said, they're questioning the paternity of
right. Oh my God.
Brown-haired kids in the room, and she still had the audacity to say, now they have they're questioning. They're saying my kids are bastards.
Yes.
Now, why was he pushing so hard to get his sons to name who told him that when he knows it's his wife?
That's what I want to know.
It's like, was he trying to, you know,
behead her or something, right?
Because he was pushing, like, and you know that came from your wife.
Yeah, that's true. Because he probably was on some, yo, give me a reason, yo, because I'm really tired of this girl.
He is
a reason. So if you see it's front of everybody, now I'm not gonna look like a bad king because y'all see this, right? Y'all see this.
And I thought
right
he was gonna say something. He just said, "Well, we all know. Everybody know. Look at him."
Right. Yeah. See, and she tried to treat him like an idiot so much, and he still protected her in the end. You know.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like
That's
we
funny.
said, when she snatched that dagger from his waist, that should have been some kind of grounds of getting pimp slapped, being arrested, or something.
Exactly.
She should have got popped right in the back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Her
coming
head
to
should have been on
America.
a spike. That's where her head should have been. It should have been on the spike. That was
If
She
he
should have been.
He should have put her in the bricks for a couple days. He should have put her in
she
the
should have
dungeon
been.
for the Red Keep for a couple days to pick her up. At least a good 2 weeks.
Yeah, she should have been the queen in the red kid, the queen in the tower, the queen in the dungeon, something.
That was
Because I feel like killing her would have
James.
did too much with the old town citadels, everything. Like, but she needed some sort of reprimand for that because that was ridiculous.
It was.
Absolutely.
It
Absolutely.
was.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Monique? 69 ways.
Yeah, what's up, Monique?
Shout that out.
Speaking of Monique and the thing that you just said, Crystal, because on my live I was saying something about that too. Like one thing that she get on my nerves with Rhaenyra is that she be keeping the lie alive, right? And so I think Monique was saying like it's like Tommy, keep the lie alive, you know, from Martin, because that's exactly who I be thinking about. But the thing with Rhaenyra, like you said, is it's like no, this is a lie that I'm it's just gonna stay like this.
This is the hill I'm
you have the you have the audacity to say that my sons are not legitimate.
Right.
Like, and there's an Aegon over there plainly like, just look at them, like, hello.
Right.
Aegon, he had me laughing a lot in that whole episode. He was rolling his eyes. He was not here for none of the shenanigans.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be the more sullen, just wants to just live his life. I think Aemon is going to be the one that's really going to be really making the moves and doing the things. I don't think. Well, I mean, I guess Aegon will get into it eventually, but the way they developed his character, he was not into nothing. He was just like, I'm not here for it. He's drinking, he's happy, he's just like living his best Targaryen life.
Like, nothing on people.
I mean, he's almost
nothing
like
in windows.
He's almost like, you know, the what precursor to Robert Baratheon. Like, you know, he's just like, hey, we're getting a little preview of what it is. Robert Baratheon. All I want to do is drink and whole. That's it. Only thing he missing is the hunting part, because you know Robert Baratheon likes to hunt.
Yep, and get his leg tore up by wild boar. Mm-hmm.
He didn't like that part.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you guys. So was this one of the best episodes for you guys? How does it rate for you guys? Is this one of the better ones? Did you think something else was better? What do you think?
I feel like it was definitely. Go ahead, Brillo. Sorry.
Yeah, it was the best one for me. Definitely.
It's like they keep topping themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It was top for me too. I did like the other one episode better though. The episode where Damon killed like at least 145 people.
That was good. That was good.
That was probably my favorite episode, but this definitely tops.
Brillo liked it when Damon killed the crab feeder. I was liking the crab feeder. The crab feeder turned out to be a puss ball.
Turned his water off. Plus, I love Amy.
God,
He's
a puss ball. Damon go in a cave with a knife and come out with his head.
Mm-hmm. That could just mean
the top torso.
I was about to say he had his whole top torso.
Like
with the
chitlins hanging out, like
literally. Intestines dragging. It was like
he didn't look like he could do much. He looked a little sickly.
This is the same dude.
Yeah, he actually still. I wouldn't have been touching him.
But you know, Targaryen was supposed to be kind of impervious to death. Like, I mean,
true.
You know, they
never
have
heard
like
of
a
a Targaryen with grayscale. That's kind of true.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
But yeah, he definitely had grayscale. They confirmed it, so it was like
who the crab feeder?
So it was like wet grayscale, like
right, because it was like, what's going on? You know what I thought, guys? Here was my thing. My theory was that he was doing the Sam. Like, you know how Sam was picking it off Jorah?
Trying to take it
he
off.
was picking it off. That's why I felt like there were so many raw parts, because it's supposed to spread over your whole body. And when they had it, there was a time jump. By that time, he should have had it, you know, not to say he turned into one of the stone men, but he should have been covered pretty well. But it looked like he was picking at it.
He was probably peeling it off and rinsing in that salt water.
Yeah, and another thing about it too is that grayscale, you know, eventually it turns their minds. He didn't seem like his mind was all the way going.
Well, you know, that's why his eye was white.
Why?
Grayscale. It had
the grayscale.
Yeah, okay, that's why he had one eye.
Yeah, because I'm like, his mind was still there. He was able to still command the army or whatever that he had. So I was like, is this grayscale? And then I figured, okay, yeah, it does look like grayscale, but I do think he's picking at it to stop the spread. So he just looks so disgusting.
I remember me and Miss K went at it because I did a trailer prediction where I said it was grayscale. And Miss K was like,
no, it wasn't me.
Oh, Moochie, one of y'all.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Was like, that can't be grayscale. It can't be grayscale. I was like, that's grayscale, and it turned out it wound up being grayscale.
Definitely.
Grayscale. Yeah, I just had it. I didn't have anything to say. I think I said something on my own thing, and I mentioned that it just seems weird if it is grayscale, and that was the theory that I came up with, that if it is, he's picking at it. Yeah, because I wasn't about to argue with nobody because I didn't understand what the heck was going on.
The episodes are making me nervous now.
Like, what is this?
Like, we got 3 episodes left, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. And then we're done. But although like it's confirmed we get season 2, it's a major shift in directing. Miguel Sapochnik is no longer hands-on anymore. So I'm nervous.
Wait. So he left mid-season almost? He's not doing the last episodes?
No, everything season 1 is under his hand.
Okay, good.
It's the second season, but most of the big battles and things like that are season 2 up until the end, and like he's the big battle guy. He did Battle of the Bastards, the final bet, like
But isn't he leaving? So. Isn't one of the reasons he's leaving is because he's about to go work on Jon Snow show, right?
Lord.
He said he just wanted to take a break because he's been doing Game of Thrones for so long.
He's going to Jon Snow show. Lamont is right, and
He's about to go work on the new Game of Thrones.
He likes it better than probably.
He said it's like less demanding, but the fact that Jon Snow gets a show is nauseating to me.
Oh, girl. One of those Targaryens, of course. We gotta.
No. I just kind of look at that situation where it's like, of course I'm gonna watch it, like it's Jon Snow, but I mean, it's just like, what more story do you want to tell us? You literally got your ass kissed the whole series. Like, you got brought back from the dead, you had the Iron Throne placed in your lap, you didn't want it, so you got to go north of the wall with your dog and your homies like you wanted. What else is there to tell?
They did not even let him. They didn't let him get it, Lex. He didn't want it, but they didn't even put him up. He didn't want it, but they didn't even put him up for it.
No, but they told him
they imprisoned the dude and told him to go back to the wall, right back to where he started from. Are you kidding me?
But that's what he was.
You know why it's annoying with his whole story is because it's messed up, because he was an underdog who wound up being a prince, so-called the prince that was promised. Promised to what? To go back to the wall like you're like a bastard. Like, it was just so dumb the way they did it, and the whole thing of him being, the R plus L equals J thing. That whole thing was stupid. To me, I honestly would have rathered him really be the bastard son of Jon Snow. I liked it better that way. I never liked the R plus L equals J. Yeah. I never liked that. But George R. Martin says that that's the way the ending was supposed to be. So.
I don't believe it.
Maybe that's why he don't want to write the books, because he knows he's screwed up.
Yeah, he said that Dan and Dave stopped around like book two,
like,
and everything else was kind of just on them. The only thing that he did give them, I guess, Bran ends up on the throne or whatever. I guess that aspect is true.
I think that was stupid.
Yeah, because he's the villain. He's the villain.
Yeah,
Bran is the freaking villain. To tell somebody everything that you're going to tell them, knowing what's going to happen is going to happen, and you said it just so you could sit in the chair and not feel your legs.
It's almost like you're evil. Like that's some evil stuff.
There's no like he is.
Why? Yeah, it's like, evil. Oh no, I don't want to be a lord. That's what he told this dude, Littlefinger, right? Then when you get to King's Landing, oh, what do you think I came all this way for? Right. You sound like a freaking.
I would have pushed him in his chair because there's no ravens there to help him. There's no ravens in the South. I would have pushed him.
But he was already a devil, though.
That's what they made him when they shoved him out the window.
It's crazy.
You know that character seems like it's going to be on this show, Bayla. I think Bayla's going to have some of those weird. She's weird. There's going to be some powers with her. Not Bayla, excuse me.
Helena.
Yeah, Helena.
Helena's touched.
Yes, she is.
Helena is.
That's all right. I don't know. She's so
catching spiders and playing. She's probably like minus the warrior aspect. Like I could see her like how her visions and stuff are like Visenya being like that, but just like with like the strength and the fighting power of Daemon. That's probably how Visenya was. Which honestly, it always shocked me that House of the Dragons didn't start off with there and end with the Dance.
I would have loved that because I ain't gonna lie. It should have started off with I like Visenya. I like Visenya, yo, because I always like the bad chicks. Yeah, but she kind of got a little cruel streak though. But the fact that she was in there and she had one of the, when she went up to the veil and she was already there and had the baby like bouncing him on her lap. It was cool. It seemed like, oh, it's a conversation, whatever. Like, girl, I'm not gonna hurt your baby, but you better give up this castle. I got your baby.
knee ground. Like no, they but hopefully maybe we'll get that as a spinoff show, Aegon's Conquest, because apparently it's supposed to be 7 spinoffs that was signed on for. And
that would be so cool. What? That would be so. And the whole thing with Dorne not bending the knee, I think that is so dope.
That we're gonna see.
Oh that. My gosh!
The 3 shows that are confirmed are Nymeриa's Conquest. So Nymeria, the Princess of Dorne. So we're the one that Arya's obsessed with. We're gonna see Nymeria and the 9 Voyages. That's a confirmed show. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, Jon Snow. That's a confirmed show. And Dunk and Egg. We're gonna get the Tales of Dunk and Egg, but they're gonna shoot it in like anime. Like it's gonna be like an animation version, like adult animation of the Tale of Dunk and Egg. So kind of like and Corlys and his voyages up until the Corlys we got now. Yeah, so Corlys prior to up until now.
Oh, they about to be on some Wakanda forever with it.
That's going to break record.
Mad black people.
That's going to break record. That's because look,
black people in the sky.
Like that's going to break record because the man already talked about he's one of the only people that has seen everything in the whole world because he's voyaged through all these places.
Corlys went to Valyria. I want to see it. I want to see, but I would love to see a show about the Doom of Valyria.
The Doom, yes. Oh my gosh,
they need
that would be great.
This is all you need to know about that. Don't build your damn house in the mouth of a volcano. That's it. What I mean, I just wrote the whole show.
Really?
I just wrote the whole show.
Well, stop building the people.
It's almost, they could kind of do a movie about it, like how they did with Pompeii.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
I would
air it on Netflix or somebody, huh?
I would settle for a 10-year after Game of Thrones movie because they set it up where you could really slide a movie. Because they literally said, Tyrion asked him, he said, did I make the right decision? And he was like, ask me in 10 years. So it's literally like Dany clearly, Drogon is smart enough to take her to get resurrected, which is why they started to save Atlantis and stopped. You know what I mean? Like it was all a bunch of clues to like just wrap it up in the movie.
Just in case, yeah.
Yeah, it was disgusting how they did before anybody else died.
Yeah.
If this continues to do well and break the records that it's been doing, I think anything is possible.
Yeah.
Any of the lore of Game of Thrones is possible. They can really just take the mantle and run with it. As long as we don't get people like D&D that's just trying to rush through it and mess it up. So let's stay on the right track.
Yeah.
So, honey, nobody on this panel was satisfied with the way they allowed Queen Cersei to die.
Oh,
Me
hell.
either. Oh no, me either.
Look at
Hell no.
No.
Look.
Bricks.
No.
She deserves.
She don't get to die on her own terms. No.
Right.
In the arms of her lover.
Right.
Not with all the hell that she raised.
Right. Like, why you get to have a satisfying
It should have been a one-on-one Dracarys, a real personal Drogon shaking his neck
or the Valonqar. Was it the Valonqar theory? How do you say it?
The younger brother, or Euron choking her out. I could have took that because Euron is technically the younger brother. It never said whose brother.
True, right? So, why not?
Took any of that.
Anybody.
Or if Valyrian, being that Valyrian is non-sexual in certain ways, it's male or female. It could have been Dany. Dany is the younger brother. That's the youngest. Like anything.
That's true. That's true. But it felt like they was leading us up to Dany was gonna get her, and then she starts spinning the block, burning circles. Dany would have never did that. She would have went straight for the red keep and said, "What's up? Come outside.
Exactly.
Come outside." What's that you were saying about Missandei yesterday? Come outside. Come talk to me.
And some people are still mad at like the way it ended and that Jon Snow killed her, but it's like, what was he supposed to do? He sat there and listened to her threaten that she's gonna go to Williamstown, Winterfell next after the sisters. Like she was on some time to take over the world. Like what is going on here?
I would have took over Winterfell too, though, because Sansa needed to go a long time ago.
No, Sansa needed to go. If he wouldn't take the Iron Throne, I wanted him to go back to be king of the North.
I would have took Jon as the king over the North.
Yeah, I hated the fact that they didn't let him go back to that. I don't want the Iron Throne. Fine, at least make him be the king of the North.
But you know what? I think what goes over a lot of people, Jon is happy. He's exactly where he wanted to be. The happiest he ever was with the wildlings. Yeah. So he's literally north of the wall. There's no longer a threat. There's Tormund. There's ghosts. He's happy. Every Stark that lived got a happy ending. Bran ruled in the south with his raven self. Sansa is ruling the north. She should have never survived past season 4. I stand on that. Jon is somewhere roaming the north, and Dany somewhere floating in the air. Like, man,
yeah.
And where's Arya?
Yeah,
where's Arya?
Arya's somewhere
She's
playing
trying to
pirate,
go to west of Westeros.
She thinks she's Corliss.
To the end of the world. Yeah, she said John's head. She put in John's head. Yeah, because John, he shouldn't understand High Valyrian, but still, it was true.
I would watch her spinoff show.
Who?
If Macy Williams had a spinoff. Now they did do an interview. They did an interview where Macy Williams said that she would like a spinoff with Arya going west of Westeros, and Emilia Clarke just did an interview where she backpedaled on what she said. I think she's gonna end up showing up on Jon Snow's show. Yeah. They're gonna do the Nisa thing. I think that's gonna make the most sense. Because she said at first she was like, no, and then she's like, you never know, I may just pop up, and they're best friends in real life.
Yeah.
So I think if they were to wrap it up that way, I could take that too. Because his show is not going to be multiple seasons. It's a limited series. Thank God.
But the Nisa thing was that he drove the dagger into his lover's heart, right?
Yeah.
Did she come back to life?
Was she a ghost? I don't know, but then again, folklore, like it's mixed pieces. So maybe, once he stabbed her, he wasn't it. Oh yeah, she came back as the ghost because that was the
white ghost.
Yeah, that was the 13th Lord Commander. Remember, he gave his spirit, and they started having kids that was half walker, half.
Yeah, that's some craziness.
That would make sense because.
And she made a joke as coming back as a white walker.
Right.
Oh,
and then remember when they were before the big war, she said to him, she was like, we could stay here for 1,000 years and no one would find us. That's exactly what happened to the Lord Command. So if they would have wrapped that up like that, I wouldn't have nothing else to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
For real.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We had a lot to say today. I mean, we were just kind of going off the cuff or whatever, but it ended up being a really good discussion. Does anybody have anything that they want to say before we get on out of here?
Pray
Plug
for
your
sister.
channel.
So put some respect on Jon Snow's name, Lex. Put some
The bastard from the north.
I ain't here for it. I'm not here for it.
Man, that's the guy right there.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, no.
Pre-death, Jon Snow was pretty cool. He came back killing kids, but wanted to judge Danny. He killed the kid too.
He needed to kill that kid. You kidding me?
It's a kid.
I don't care. I do not care. He felt bad about it, but he said, "Listen, I had to do what I had to do."
I feel bad that I cheated on myself in third grade,
but that's the reason. But that's the reason why he didn't want to do anything anymore, because he's like, I killed Midnight, admire kids. Like, I don't want to do all this. He was not with that.
Crying over it at the end.
Yeah, but he had to.
Boy, younger than Brian. So why you do it, stupid? He's a
child.
He's easily
manipulated. No, that Negro had to go.
Lex is mad because Jon killed her girl. That's what she mad about.
I will never forget. That ruined his whole character.
So what about when she killed that dude that killed the son of the harpy? What about that? I didn't feel like she should have killed him, and everybody was screaming, "Mercy, mercy, mercy!" She still had this Negro head chopped off.
He was an adult. What about that? He knew better. He was an adult, and he knew better. So in that kid was gonna grow into that kid was gonna grow into somebody, an adult that hated wildlings, and he would have continued to conspire against Jon because he hated wildlings. Of course, we know why they killed his parents, which is totally grand, understandable. Word. But you cannot be trying to kill the Lord of the the Lord Commander. Like, come on now. You got to go. Listen, you want to act grown? You're gonna have them grown consequences. That's true.
That's what I'm talking
about. My whole
about.
thing was just, I feel like he was manipulated as a kid. As an 11-year-old, you not comprehending stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? And Danny aspect, listen, y'all casualties of war. Screw them kids. Burn them all.
Hang them.
Wow. Dracarys.
Hey, they were crazy on them poles, on the rope. And he was trying to act like he was big and bad. Like, who won what? Yeah, we killed Jon, and trying to walk around like he all like, get out of here.
That's trying to fly with the knife at the end. Tormund snatched him like, hey yo, sit down.
Oh my God.
Boy, y'all a mess, man. Y'all a mess. We about to all be some very, very highfalutin YouTubers, because with this kind of knowledge and camaraderie, there's no way that we can't grow a good, huge Black audience on this type of content. Ain't no way.
I hope so.
Just gotta stick with it. Stick with it.
Yes, indeed. Fun talking all the time.
Make sure everybody subscribe to everyone's channel. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me at the after party. So we just talked and we just kind of did it off the cuff. I appreciate you, Lex, for being here. Lamont, of course, Brillo and Miss K. Love you all. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Make sure you subscribe. Everybody has amazing content on their channel. Check it out, y'all. And we'll see you back next Friday.
See y'all. Bye.